Hey guys, welcome back to AS Tech. Today we're going to be doing a relatively short unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite, so let's jump straight into it, and we'll talk more about specs in just a minute. So right underneath the lid we do find a little box with the Samsung logo on it. It is kind of hidden, but I promise it's there. On the outside we do have the SIM ejection tool, and as we take a closer look inside we find a couple of things. There's the warranty information, two quick start guides, one in English and one in Spanish, as well as the inclusion of a clear case. And as you guys can tell, it is a thin TPU case, so it's not going to protect you guys from major drops, but it is definitely a nice thing to see considering that you don't really see the inclusion of a case on higher end phones. So props to Samsung for including a case. Moving forward with the unboxing, we do have the phone right on top, and I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side to see what else is in the box. So you guys can see right here, we do have a little piece of cardboard with the Samsung logo on it, and this is just pretty much covering the accessories, so moving it out of the way will reveal them. And the first thing we're going to take a look at is the fast charging adapter. And this is a 25 watt fast charging adapter with USB-C. Now this is a nice inclusion considering the fact that this phone has a massive 4,500 milliamp hour battery. Moving forward inside of the box, we do have this little box with the tab on it. And it may seem like there's nothing inside, especially considering how light it is. But actually inside we will find the tool used to remove the tips of the S Pen, as well as the inclusion of some extra tips. I'm not going to lie to you, this box is actually kind of annoying to open up, but once you open it up, there is another box inside, which I think is kind of unnecessary, but also pretty funny. But from here, you can just push it out to reveal the tool, and right with it are the tips as well. The tool itself is a glossy metal, and the tips, as expected, are made out of plastic. So now we have two other boxes left here, and the first one here houses the USB-C cable, and luckily there isn't a second box inside of here to take out, you can simply just push it out. Now, this is a standard USB-C cable made by Samsung, and it's nothing fancy, and it gets the job done. Lastly, we have the earbuds. Now, these are gel-tip earbuds, and since this phone does have a 3.5mm headphone jack, we see that on the headphones as well. And now onto the phone. There is plastic covering the back as well as the sides, and the back is easy to take off because there's a tab, but the sides are a bit annoying to get underneath, but once you do, they peel off relatively easily. And now let's take a closer look at the phone. I have this in the gorgeous Aura Red colorway, and I think it's by far the best color on this phone. And now let's talk about specs. On the back we have a triple camera setup. All three lenses are 12 megapixels, with the top one being a wide lens, the bottom one being an ultra wide, and the one on the right being a telephoto lens. On the front, we do have a 32 megapixel front facing camera, as well as an earpiece hidden within the edges of the phone. Taking a look at the left side of the phone, we have the SIM card tray. On the right side, we have the power button as well as the volume rocker, which are color matched to the body of the phone. On the top, we have a single microphone, and on the bottom, we have the S Pen, speaker grill, microphone, USB port, and a headphone jack. To take out the S Pen, all you have to do is click it in, and then the head pushes up, and then you just pull it out. Now, this is the same one we've been seeing since the Note 5. It's made of metal, and it does have a button on the side. On the front, we do have a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display, which is also manufactured by Samsung, and it has an in-display fingerprint sensor. Now the screen has a pixel density of 394 pixels per inch. It's powered by an Exynos 9810 octa-core processor, so no Snapdragon in this phone, and it houses a 4,500 mAh battery. For storage, you only get 128 gigabytes, although you can expand it up to 1 terabyte using a micro SD card slot found in the phone's SIM tray. For RAM, you can choose between 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, and for the one I have here, I chose 6 gigabytes of RAM because it would be plenty. On the front though, one thing to note is you do get a pre-installed screen protector. Anyways guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my new Instagram at ASTechHD, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.